always doing it sunny side up. It's the hen. Fuck. What's up, my friends? It's Christmas Eve. How you doing? I guess maybe in some parts of the world it's already Christmas, but you know, where I am, it's Christmas Eve. So hold up, I'm gonna grab the live stream link. I'm gonna share that in the Discord. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, there we go. That's good. That's done. So, now it's time to do our hellos. What's up, Jess, Gossett, Cade, Chris, who else we got in here? Eng, Fahrenheit, Ned, Shelton, Crazy, who else? Bum, 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 bum. William, Garley, DeVoe, Millmaster. What's up? What's going on? Oh, you got some perp fiction? That's nice. That's nice. I got something special for tomorrow. I got something special for Christmas for tomorrow. My hair's a little wonk because I fell asleep on the couch today. I came out of the shower and then sometimes, I don't know how it is for you guys, but sometimes coming out of the shower, I'm just like, yo, I feel like if I like lay down somewhere, I just start to drift. And that's what happened. I did just some couch drifting, and I woke up in a good mood, but with my hair more ridiculous. What up, Dominic? You've decided to brighten my Christmas. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. I don't advocate for anybody ending their life. I understand that you want to make my Christmas better, but I'm just going to go ahead and say don't do it because we're on the internet, and if I was to say anything else, it would look very bad for me. So I just want to be clear that it's purely because of optics and not because I care. Merry Christmas Eve. Not even 5 minutes into it. Hey, Dylan Johnson, Tree Fitty. You know what, bro? You just reminded me that somebody was hitting up Carly for change. Some guy asked her for like $2, and then when she went to go for it, he's like, "Can I get like $3.50 or whatever?" And then I just started thinking about them going around going, "I need $3.50." And he, all right, Loch Ness Monster, give me goddamn $3.50. Nah, Bill Master, it's not about where I am. It's about where I am digitally. You see, digital me. Drunkle, what's up, son? Potts, how's it going? How are the pans? Dominic, you're welcome. You're welcome that I'm so thoughtful, bro. Shelton, your package is out of customs hell. It's a Christmas miracle. Nice. Oh, I thought about it, actually, and it's fun to have it to look forward to after the big explosion of Christmas, right? Because tomorrow is Christmas, and that is the ultimate pow! When you've been watching Twitch for too much and all the jiggling's done and you finish, that's what happens tomorrow. So, it's the big shoe. Unless you're one of those weirdos who opened your Christmas presents before Christmas, which is just strange. Imagine going trick-or-treating like 4 days early and you're just like, oh, I'm trick-or-treating. Oh no, Halloween is a specific day. No, for me it's not. Yeah, no, for you. You're not any different. Everybody. Don't even try and give me that. Well, don't know who can get together on Christmas. Everybody gets Christmas off, right? And the people who don't have no family. So there's literally no argument on earth. Oh, it's Christmas morning where you are? Yeah, see, I said earlier that people will be in different time zones and that it could already be Christmas for some people. What up, Wes? Holiday words? You butchered that one, bro. Fahrenheit! Merry Christmas and other holidays. Easter, too. Oh, well, bro. I don't know, man. We're talking eggs now? We're talking eggs? I don't know. Might need to make an Easter omelet. 63 Fahrenheit. You are burning up the board. I guess 63 Fahrenheit isn't that high a temperature, is it? I don't know Fahrenheit well enough. We were watching a show today and this guy was complaining, it's 30 degrees out here. And where I am, 30 degrees Celsius is hot. Like, it's not super hot, but it's hot. I would not be wearing this sweater. I'd be in like a t-shirt, right? So them being like, it's 30 out here. It's so cold. It's like, what? Fahrenheit's weird, where they're just like, Fahrenheit goes, it's just such a strange way of measuring temperature, isn't it? Comparatively to Celsius, right? 10-4, what's up, buddy? Crazy. Do me and Carly do stockings and stuff? What do you mean? Do I strip down on Christmas Eve to nothing but stockings and chase Carly around as the Krampus goblin? Doesn't everybody? I assume that everybody's dad did that on Christmas. Strip down, put on a pair of your mom's stockings, and then just run around as the Krampus goblin, right? Just smacking you in the face. So yeah, me and Carly do that stuff, right? But no, you can't watch, bro. So now as for your actual question, we do actually do Christmas stockings. Stockings have always been like a big part of my life, specifically because my whole, dad putting them on, run around. No. When I was growing up, my dad worked on the gigantic shipping boats, which meant a lot of the times he wouldn't be around for Christmas and we'd have to postpone Christmas and we'd have it months later. But I was allowed to have my stocking on Christmas, and the stocking would be full of candy and treats. And I wasn't allowed to have candy and treats most of the time. They were a rarity. So I wasn't allowed to have sugar cereal, all that stuff. So I absolutely loved, where I have that Lifesaver candy book. I absolutely loved all the candy that came in the stocking, and we get to open it in advance, and then we'd get another stocking on Christmas like that we were doing months later when my dad was home. And so that kind of helped to dampen the disappointment of everyone else got to open their Christmas presents and I had to wait months later. So it sucked missing Christmas, but having an extra stocking was dope. And then getting Christmas later on when nobody else did feel pretty sweet, right? But yeah, we have stockings right now with little chocolate Santas sticking out of them and stuff. What up, Damron? How you doing, buddy? Wes, you being festive? That's a perfect excuse to make mistakes, bro. 100%. 100%. Leap Day? Oh, yeah, Leap Day only has Leap Dave Williams. Leap Dave Williams. He throws candy at kids, right? Comes up out of the ocean. A stocking full of smoked cheese? Like a lady stocking full of smoked cheese? Speaking of stockings, I have these that Medizu sent me last year. Mementos of a company that is falling apart. I got multiple Medizu stockings. They sent me like 4 of them. So they're still in their bags because I didn't decide what to do with them. Oh, I did a gift exchange today where a friend of mine came by to give me some cookies and I gave her some presents. I could have popped them in that stocking. That would have been fun. Oh, well, you know what? I'll remember that for next year. I'll use them for gift exchanges then. It actually, the stocking matches the sweater that I'm wearing. They sent me Christmas gear last year, but they sent it to me at the beginning of this year instead of at the, in time for the last Christmas. So I'm using it this time around. What up, Gianna? What up, Mountain Jam? What up, Spirit? Oh, Carly. Yep, Carly's in here talking about all them goodies too. 100%. Mountain Jam, you got a couple of Medizu stockings in your closet too? Nice. Figure out the cookie cutter yet? No. Nope. I literally have absolutely zero clue of what the cookie cutter from yesterday's stream was. Like, no earthly idea whatsoever. Just looks like an explosion. Meh. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Man, so I said yesterday, I'm pretty sure I talked about how I was playing that TurboGrafx game. It's like Wonder Boy 3, The Curse of the Dragon's Curse, something like that. It's got a bunch of different names for each, like port and whatever. But anyways, I played that, a bunch of that on the TurboGrafx. And then it turned out that my Epic account has a copy of an updated version of the game, which is more visually nice. And so I just started ripping through it. And in like an hour and a half, I'm like, yo, I'm already halfway through the game because I remember where everything is from just playing it in its crappier version. So it's kind of fun. But speaking of the Epic Games Store, guys, they're giving away free games every day for like the next like 10, 11 days, right? And today they're giving away some $80. What is the name? What is the name of the game? Ba, 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 ba. It's so annoying. Ghostwire Tokyo, that's it. Ghostwire Tokyo. Those Google results are so annoying. No, I'm not going to click on your YouTube video to hear what the Epic Game Store free game of the day is. If that's what people do with their time, that's fine. But I'm not going to click on a video for you to go, hey, I opened the Epic Game Store like you could, and I scrolled down, and here's the game they're giving away. Like, I gotta make sure. I can't even. It's nothing. It's not. There's no. That's no information. That's no information. Like, what? I'm not clicking on that. Forget it. Forget it. Gianna, you opened one present early? See, that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Your son got you a Christmas-themed playmat and tube for it? Nice. Now you got to wait a whole year for it to be useful, because what are you going to do, right? Christmas is tomorrow. Millmaster, a magic missile cookie. Is that what that cookie cutter is supposed to be? Is that what that stupid thing is supposed to be? What up, Beetle? Kensuke, how you doing? Drunker, you're going shopping? Oh, wait, you can shop online. I was like, how are you going to shop today if everything's closed because it's Christmas? Sandwich. Oh, slamming them back, buddy. Nice. Dark Star, you just got a Shadowboxed Tundra proxy as a Christmas present? That's solid, man. That is solid. That's a good gift. That's a good gift. In Korea, everything's open? Right on. I remember, like, Christmas always feeling really strange because, like, the only place that was open at all was, like, the convenience store. Like, everything is closed. So you're just waiting. It's like, I got some Christmas money. I want to go and spend it. I got my Christmas money. It's burning a hole in my pocket. Speaking of burning a hole in my pocket, it turns out that I had built up some loyalty points at the local dispensary, enough for a little gift card. So I went and cashed that in, and I was like, yo, I want a Christmas fatty. So I got one, and it's ridiculous. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun for tomorrow. Ben, you'll be at your convenience store to work at 5 in the morning. That's hardcore, dude. That's hardcore. The only time if I'm showing up to a place at 5 in the morning, it's to burn it to the fucking ground. Let me tell you that right now. I'm like, it's too dark out. I'm not supposed to be up right now. I'm gonna burn this building so it feels more like the daytime with some light. Damn, Ron, you're getting perfect fits and deck boxes. There you go. Since you're the one paying for it. Yep. When you're the one handing over the money for Christmas gifts, going, this is what I want, rather than getting random crap. Carly's making us a big family meal tomorrow. We're going to have turkey with stuffing, mashed potatoes, baked pudding, jellied cranberry, buns, and gravy. She's gonna stuff me like a turkey, son. What up, Louis G? You never say shit, but happy magical holidays. Right back at you, buddy. Ben, it's the busiest day of the year. It makes sense. Everybody's like, oh, I need to get my Tampax. I imagine you sell like so many always with wings on Christmas, bro. Because when I'm like feeling not so fresh and I need to douche my holes and I need boxer liners. On Christmas, I had on down at fucking 5:01 in the morning. I'm like, yo, I need a tampon to plug my butt up because I had a disastrous. Dominic says, Merry Christmas. Meet me under the mistletoe like you did a year ago. I'll let you touch my dog while I think of you. All right, Dominic, you're Lord of the Moon. Meet me under the mistletoe. I think your mom's a hoe. If I give you $2, will you get her to touch my dick? I don't remember the words to the song. I'm going to be real. I know some of it. Your mom came from Christmas and she gave me you. Oh, the fat guy said I'd like to eat. Oh, I'm writing fat guy on the board now. I can't do multiple things at once. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Meet me under the mistletoe. I'll show you my fat dong, yo. Santa came down my chimney and he hates you. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum. There's some fun Christmas songs. Someone will have forgotten to buy a present. Will be buying scratch tickets. Yep, that's a valid, easy gift to give somebody you don't give a shit about. Here's a scratch ticket. Here. I could have given you this $5, but instead I thought I'd give you 2/3 of a chance at nothing and 1/3 of a chance of getting the $5 back. Merry Christmas, eat a dick. That's what you should ask when people are buying scratch tickets. Be like, so who is it that you barely care about? Just enough to like try. JK, am I looking forward to magic sets for 2024? Bloomborough looks like it's going to be good. That looks like it's going to be fun. Al, it's a surprise to see me streaming tonight. Well, gotta come hang out for Christmas Eve, buddy. I also plan to do a stream tomorrow in front of my Christmas tree. Meet me in front of my Christmas tree. I'll be there after I take a pee. What's worse, very store-specific gift card or a $10 scratcher? Very store-specific gift card if you don't go there specifically. If you go to that specific like store, the gift card instantly wins. But if it's just like Louis like butt scratchers and it's like they sell antique $75 butt scratchers that you use to like lift and separate your cheeks, like no, sorry bro, I don't do that. I have firm buttocks, don't require those services, so I don't want this. This is garbage to me, and you may as well have given me like a lot, because I can't even re-gift this to anybody else because I'm gonna look like a clown, right? But a lottery ticket, you could scratch that and quickly forget about it, like the person who bought it quickly forgot about you and your feelings. Mountain Jim, you got your John Avon secret later today? Nice. Oh, Gianna got some good cooking going on. Right on. Darkstar, can you show me a disgusting combo for EDH you found involving stickers from Infinity? Sure, go for it, sticker boy. Go for it! Clayton, all we need is the fire, bro. All we need is the fire. Oh, Al, you got it all planned out. Nice, buddy. That's good. Yeah, Fahrenheit says, tucks the butt scratcher gift card away. Your present's gonna be late. Like, for real. I'm never offended when somebody just gives me money for Christmas. I don't go, oh, you thoughtless, whatever. I just go, You probably were like, I can't think of specifically what would be more useful, and I'd rather have you get maximum benefit from my gift than arbitrarily assign that value into something that may or may not be of use to you. Right? Hey, Nathan, what's up? Afraid the butt scratcher I tested for you. Tested for me. Listen, man, if you think that I want a butt scratcher with skin flakes on it, you're fucking right I do, son. Because let me explain something to you, you dumb bastard. If you did that, you're fucked. Because I got the voodoo pads, man. If you literally sent me skin flakes, bro, have fun. Have fun when your fucking arms fall off and your wife stops loving you and your neighbors start loving you too much. That's what's going to happen. Watch your whole fucking world fall apart because you think you're a funny guy. Scratching your ass and sending me a stick. You fuck around, you find out, son. All right? You know what you're fucking trifling with? All right? I am the lightning and the thunder at the same time. There is no fucking warning. The strike crushes you with power and deafens you. Okay? I'm coming for and on you. Meet me under the mistletoe. I'm gonna show your mama toe. Dominic, make a voodoo doll of you? No. Millmaster, I hope you get seized by customs, okay? How about that? I hope you get seized by customs. Nathan! Just one word. Wild. That's wild, bro. It's good. Wild! Donner and Blixen. You know what? We watched some Christmas special where he says Donder, and it's like, Santa, do you know the name of your fucking reindeer, son? Like, on Dandruff and Curly and Muffbag and Skankle, right? Somebody the red-nosed reindeer was a guy in a song. I love how like every Rankin Bass Christmas movie is just like a Christmas song. And like we're gonna make this Christmas song into a movie, except for that crap Nestor the long-eared donkey, which was just awful. Just awful. Jess, I don't know. I don't know when the next stumpage happens, bro. Haven't scheduled it yet. Every day, what's some of my favorite Christmas flicks? My favorite ones? I really like Mickey's Christmas Carol. So, you know, the Ebenezer Scrooge story, but like the Mickey Mouse version. I really enjoyed the Donald Duck versus his nephew Snowball fight. What else is great? There's the Pluto's Christmas, where you have the chipmunks who are living in a tree in the wild. Mickey cuts it down, brings it in his Christmas tree, and then you have hijinks between them. Also, the chipmunks and Donald. All that Disney stuff is a lot of fun. Claymation Rudolph is top of the list, man. Isle of Misfit Toys, their song is haunting. But yeah, really like the Claymation Rudolph one. That's like, we have so much of that Christmas stuff. There's also Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I love that because it's a lesser known of the Claymation Bankin' and Rouse Christmas Bankin' and Rouse Rankin and Bass Christmas movies, and I love it specifically. Because like Santa seems like a maniac in it, and you can totally twist it to make it seem like he has an unhealthy fixation on kids, where it's like ultimately he's just a dude who wants to bring toys to kids and spread joy, but like it's older times, so the whole way it's done, it's just, let me just say, it's good that Santa has a love interest in the movie, because he's like, he goes to town with a bag of toys for the kids and he sings a song about sitting on his lap and kissing him, right? It's like, if you sit on my lap today, a kiss, a toy is the price you'll pay. And it's like, Santa, you're singing about the kids kissing you. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. And so then Burgermeister Meisterburger outlaws toys. Like toys are outlawed. And when Santa Claus finds out, he gets really, really fucking mad. Like really mad. He's like, no toys. It's like, you're really, really upset about this. Like, you really want to get into town and get them kisses, don't you? You know, like that's not what's actually going on in the movie at all, and it's not what was intended, but I very much enjoy connecting those dots to make that joke, because the song, like, you're just sitting in the other room listening to it, and you're like, hey, maybe don't sing about the kids kissing you. I get your Santa, but like, but that is a great one. You got a winter warlock. Like, they explain everything. Santa Claus knows when you're sleeping because he has fucking wizard powers that a warlock taught him. Like, they explain so much. Like, why should he be good? I'm telling you why. Like, he yells at people a lot, and I love it. He's just fucking angry. Like, he's an angry Santa. He yells a bunch. He's fun. And then there's A Year Without a Santa Claus, where Santa has fucking PTSD and can't get out of bed. And Mrs. Claus is just like vibrating with excitement over, oh no. She's not like, oh my God, my husband's fucking sick and has given up on life. She's like, oh, if I could be Santa Claus. And then she just sings songs about being Santa Claus and takes his sleigh and fucks off. And she's like playing games with them and shit. Like, she's manipulating Santa. He's like, great, what games are you playing, woman? He's like, Santa's sick and he's letting other sick people sleep in his bed and doing other people's work and shit. Like, he's just got PTSD. And at the end of the movie, he just wakes up and he's like, I dreamed unhappy things. And that's how the movie ends. It's wild. It's wild. But it's awesome. Some people are guessing the cookie cutter is an Illithid symbol from Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, okay. All right. What up, Gene? How you doing? So yeah, man. Those are fun specials. I like those. We watched a whole bunch this year. Some of them weren't that good. Some of them are crazy. The Smurfs are terrifying. The Smurfs are terrifying. They're so powerful. It's absurd how powerful the Smurfs are. Like, I can't even believe it. I'm watching the Smurfs Christmas special, and Gargamel's like, I'm gonna get those Smurfs. So Gargamel, like, makes a pact with a warlock to abduct children. Now, I have to admit, I have literally no idea why this insanely powerful warlock needs Gargamel to abduct two kids, but here we have it. So Gargamel gets these two kids, and like this warlock gives Gargamel like a spell of rot and decay that instantaneously destroys the entirety of the Smurfs village. Like, he just walks up and releases this spell, and it destroys the whole Smurfs village. Like, Gargamel is fucking around with warlocks of high caliber. And so then we go to this scene where you've got the warlock and he's got Gargamel and the kids, and they're all trapped in this ring of fire. Whoa, the warlock's gonna burn them with hellfire. And then the Smurfs just start singing a song about how basically if you ignore bad things, they'll just go away, right? Like, it's the most insane nonsense where you think like, no, that's not how life works. If you just be positive and ignore the bad things don't go away. That's a fucking warlock with hellfire. He's going to kill you all. And then the Smurfs are like, sing with us, Gargamel. And Gargamel's like, I don't want to, but I will. And so he sings the Smurf song about ignoring the bad stuff. And then the Smurf song, it just takes effect because apparently it's insanely powerful eldritch magic. And it wipes the fucking warlock from existence. Like, it literally wipes the warlock from existence. He's got hellfire rings around him. They sing him into nothingness. Like, he was unmade. I don't know if his fucking soul was pulled into the aether. He ceased to exist. Did it undo everything that he did? Is it like balefire from the Wheel of Time? Because for real, the Smurfs just unmade an incredibly powerful warlock just by singing. They sang him out of existence. He just faded away and nobody addressed it. Nobody addressed it. He was just gone. Like, it's nothing to them. It's nothing to them to sing you out of existence. Absolutely wild. Hey, Phoenix Rising coming in, dropping 10 memberships. Thanks, buddy. Who we got? Gene. Drunkle. Oh, Carly, the rare Carly. 63. Damron, Shelton, Juglum. Ing, Baldwin, Nick. Merry Christmas to you, Hunter. Thanks, bro. Bear your shields with pride. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, Megaro, why does he need anyone to take the blame, though? He's got, like, hellfire and rot magic. He can rot your entire town. It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. All right, I'm going to top up my root beer. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I guess I'll mention it. Phoenix Rising is the game store that I go to. The guy who just dropped those memberships. So, if you want to support that store and hook me up at the same time, I have a PayPal link that's specifically for the game store. If you send stuff through that link, then I use that as store credit to get magic and stuff. So, feel free to show some love that way if you so desire. Bum, bum, bum. I'll be right back. Bum, bum, bum. All right, I got more root beer and I got myself one of them Ferrero Rochers. Bump. Does the root beer have any booze in it? Nah. Truth is, alcohol doesn't agree with me. It doesn't lead to a fun time, so I don't really indulge in it. Nah, for me it's THC. Just one? Can you eat a whole box? Oh yeah, they're delicious. But I don't know if you remembered earlier in the stream where I said when I was growing up, I wasn't allowed to have like a lot of candy and sweet stuff. And so aside from pop, I don't have a huge tolerance for a lot of sweetness. So I tend to just have one. It's so rich and decadent. There's so much to it, right? You just gotta let it nut in your mouth, right? Because it's got just the one nut. And one nut in my mouth is enough to satisfy me. Stormtrooper membership messages. Merry Christmas to you and Carly. Thanks, buddy. Merry Christmas to you, brother. What up, Luke? I got my barks right here, son. Ah, delicious. Delicious. Damn right. Yep, agreed, man. Agreed. Alcohol is way more detrimental than herb, and it is kind of wild the way things go. But that's how societies go, right? They're not just these logical things. They just kind of sprawl about based on a whole bunch of different factors. So that's how it ends up. That's how it ends up. Like they say, that's part of what made like basically civilization sprout up is like, yo, let's set up a brewery and stuff, you know? We'll all build homes and hang out here and get hammered. Right? Like people like getting messed up, and it's understandable why. Life is wild, so having some goodness. Having some goodness with you. stretch those arms out. This has been a good Christmas season. This has been good. It's also been flying by so quick, man. It's crazy. It's crazy that we're already like Christmas Eve time. This has been a nice, relaxing one. It's nice to just be saddled into your home and not like this. This year hasn't had like any big, crazy problems. It felt like every year there was some big thing going on, and I'm like, can we just not? And this year has just been overall nice. You know? I would say more years like this, I'm good. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Were there any other Christmas specials that I didn't mention on that list that I liked? I mean, there's a bunch that are all right. My top tier ones. I think I mentioned them all. I think I got them all. So yeah, I figure for the new year we're gonna transition over into being like a fucking yoga channel. What do you guys think, huh? Huh? You guys ready to do some downward facing dogs and face your butt cheeks up to the sun? You ready for that? We'll come up with our own things named after people who come by the channel instead of the traditional things, so we can trademark them. So we'll have like instead of the downward facing dog, we'll have the downward facing Nathan Lamoth. I don't know how well it'll work, actually. I guess if we use people's real names. We'll call it the shark. I don't know. I'm going to steal all yoga with Adrian's ideas and make my own. Moons to the sun. There you go. That's it. You get it, Fahrenheit. That's funny. Clayton actually heard that in the Rudolph tone, bro, reading that. That's funny. That's funny. What up, iRock? Oh, you've been sick, buddy? That sucks. Oh, but you're working on a box. Well, that part doesn't suck. So I'm glad that you're not as sick as you were. And I'm down with box action, bro, for sure. Jess, your buddy you saved his cards for all of a sudden has the money to buy them back so you don't get to play them? Well, yo, you taking his cards and playing with them, man? That's different than... Yo, I got your pogo stick out of Hawk, bro. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to go jump around town on it. So you bought it for yourself. Well, I'm just going to use it until you... Like, come on, what? It's good. That's good that he had the money right away, bro. If you're going to play with his stuff... That moves it into a different category than just helping him out, dude. He was going to let you rent them. Oh, okay. You guys had some kind of weird arrangement. That's fine. Renting them for kisses or whatever. Whatever system you guys want to use. You can still kiss them. Don't worry about it. You're roommates. Just go give them a little kiss on the cheek. Say, thanks for being friends with me. Or I don't know if you're roommates. But, give them a little kiss on the cheek. And if he asks why, say thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Do 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 do. And then sing the rest of the Golden Girls theme. Is that from Golden Girls? I'm pretty sure it is. And after I'm sitting here thinking about the Golden Girls. Luke, you had to watch firsthand as a friend use a black Sharpie to put a black border on his unlimited Black Lotus. In front of you and your group, he laughed and said he always preferred the black border. I remember when I went to write my name on a Library of Alexandria, and the only reason my name's not written on that Library of Alexandria is because there was no ink in the pen, but I pushed the pen right down into it. So there's a line starting like this, like a big long line out there on a Library of Alexandria somewhere. And that's the one where I started to write my name on it, but since there was no ink, I didn't, and then I just never did it afterwards. But I remember people markering the borders of white-bordered cards all the time back in the day. Magic cards weren't like this holy thing back in the day, so I get now because they have all this money, seeing it, you go, oh, but like I played my Black Lotus on the fucking table, son. You know what I mean? Just scuffing it, turning it on the table. And at one point, my Black Lotus got caught between me and the table. It's up in the air, and I'm leaning forward to catch it, like, no, my Lotus, and it gets caught between me and the table and starts to go like this. So cards take the beats. Hey, Six Forms says, I need to peace out, but wanted to at least drop in to say Merry Christmas and have a great holiday. Well, thanks for stopping in and popping onto the board as Lord of the Board for that super chat, son, and for saying Merry Christmas. I hope you have a great holiday as well, bro. Let me put you on here. This year has been like more full of friends, family, and all of it than a number of previous years. And I'm like super, super grateful for it. Like, I was given a lift over to my parents' place by my sister, and we hung out there. And like when we were leaving, she was just like doing that whole like, oh, you know how it is when you hang out with the folks and you're happy to leave. And I was like, I love them and everything, but whatever kind of deal. And normally that's me, but I was totally just enjoying like the family vibe and hanging out. And I could have kept going forever. Well, maybe not forever, but you know what I mean? I'm trying to say that I've been enjoying the friends and family vibe of this Christmas season. Don't get me wrong. I love presents. I love gifts. I love all that. But this year, especially, I'm just noticing that I'm appreciating people more than ever. Well, Jess, I'm just glad you got that resolved and that you were able to help your buddy not lose his cards. That's a good move on your part, for real. It's fucking dope. Not everybody would do that. Some people would just let that stuff go. Some people would secretly buy them and not even tell them and just be like, ah, it's mine now, chump. You know, like, there's all kinds of people out there. There's the rest of the name. Six Forms. I couldn't see. In your super chat, it only shows half of it. And I'm like, I don't want to write half of it because that'll look weird. It just says a chest. So I was like, nope. Hold on, let me get the rest of the name in there. There we go. That's proper. Merry Christmas, play games with friends, have a ton of fun. There you go. That's the way to do it. Have a good one, Six Forms. Continue to spread your holiday cheer, bro. Yammer Girl says, maybe the real gifts are the friends we made along the way. Absolutely. Absolutely. Time spent with other people is meaningful, you know? Like, things are cool and everything, but they're small in comparison to people. Damron, it's Lord of the Board. The sword is just an embellishment that's added through it. This was made by a friend of mine. So I used to just have Lord of the Board written at the top. But this crazy-ass magnet was made, and a sword was added, which looks really cool. So, no, it's not Sword Lord. Things don't hold your hand in the end. Oh, yeah. Say hello to Becky the sex bot, right? She can hold your hand. She can hold your hand with gripping strength. However hard you need her to crush your hand so that you can finish. Oh, wait, no, we're talking about being on your deathbed. Never mind. Well, she can hold your hand gently while you die. So things can hold your hand. So, but that doesn't change my point. I know you're trying to agree with me, but the part of my brain that's like, of course things can hold your hand. There are things specifically meant to hold your hand. Jess, I have a hard time believing that the government expects you to pay tickets because you went 3,500 kilometer miles per hour. That doesn't sound. That's not a thing. I'm just saying it right here, right now. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Alex Brown, Merry Christmas, buddy. How you doing? Stormtrooper, excited about Iron Man magic. Oh, that's James P's cup of tea, bro. That's James P's cup of tea. Oh, yeah. Mm. Wow, it's crazy, man. It's like technically in like an hour where I am, it becomes Christmas. But then Christmas is like, it's a different time for every. You in a different time zone? Christmas starts hours later. For some people, they're already well through their Christmas. Yeah, time zones, all that. The daylight savings time, all of it is so weird. Meh, whatever. You need some kind of system to track shit, right? So what else are you gonna do? You got to deal with what it is. It is what it is. So I moved on from the TurboGrafx ROMs, right? I played all the TurboGrafx games, and then I moved on to checking out some Sega 32X games. I played Golden Axe, and it was actually pretty fluid play on the 32X. It was nice. It definitely reminded me of the olden days. Golden Axe has a lot of fantasy flavor to it, right? You just pick, yo, either you're this big beefy warrior dude, this more agile warrior lady, or you're this stout little dwarf warrior, right? So it's like I love playing the dwarf, bro. He's got a little horned helmet, and you can literally charge at people and just gore them with your helmet. And there's little dinosaurs and shit that come out, and you kick the crap out of whoever's ride them, steal their dinosaurs, ride them into battle. And the fun, it's like you gotta go and defeat this evil fucking dude Death Adder, and to get to his castle, we're gonna take a shortcut through the turtle village. And like, turns out that village was on the back of a giant turtle, and it's like, yes, this is such cool flavor. And then you go onto the back of a giant eagle, like, bro, it's dope. It's dope. So yeah, the 32X was all right. Now I'm gonna muck about with a bunch of Genesis action. I was gonna play Order of the Golden Griffin on the TurboGrafx, but I don't know, man. You know, trying to go back and play like some old games you can go back and play and have a good time with, and some, yeah, not so much. So I just decided, bah, screw it. Even though I was saving it for last. And the racing car game, Final Twin Pro or whatever, Final Twin Lap, turned out to be very boring. Very boring. My biggest question about One Piece is like, why isn't everybody just eating these fruits and staying off the water? Like the devil fruit, they give you insane powers, but the ocean forever rejects you. Oh, I guess I'll just like live in the middle of a landmass then, far away from the water. Yeah, but then you'll never find the One Piece. Oh, that's okay. I don't know if you heard, but I have like god level powers from a fruit I ate, and literally the only weakness is that I don't go in the ocean. Oh, wow, that sounds pretty smart. Yeah, all these other idiots, like literally all of them, they eat the fruits and they sail around on these rinky little boats where they can just die in the ocean. I'm just gonna stay like straight up, like as far away from any big body of water as I can, and I'll just be like unstoppable. How about we do that, right? No, we're all pirates. Okay, y'all are idiots. You know that, right? You're fucking stupid, right? That's how that goes. What's my favorite video game of all time? I mean, dude, there's some awesome ones. I don't know. Chandelar's right up there. Chandelar's an amazing game. Minecraft has actually moved up the ranks over the years. I don't think I have one in particular. Reverence, Merry Christmas to you too, buddy. So yeah, that was I remember watching that and I'm just like, okay, why would you go to the water? Like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Just get the fruit and stay where you're like, it's like being Superman and you're like, yo, I'm Superman. And I spend all my time floating around on liquid kryptonite. It's like, why don't you go on dry land, bro? Shut up. You know, like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. Like, none. Like, none. Like, so your only weakness is big bodies of water? Yeah. And so all you do is spend your time out on big bodies of water? Yeah. Do you hear yourself right now? Like, do you have to have brain damage to be one of these pirates? Is everybody a fucking numpty idiot? Like, that's a pretty stupid underlying premise. When you give something that bestows power, and the biggest weakness is something that can be easily avoided, and people don't easily avoid it. Also, if there's fruits that can give God powers, why isn't there business in growing these fruits? Like, why is everybody trying to just get a fruit or a power when you should be trying to get the fucking tree that grows this shit? Get the seeds from it. Turn this into a fucking business. Everybody could have powers. You could either become a tyrant or you could basically create a new era where all kinds of people living on land can just have fucking powers and society could be better. But that's cool. Let's all just be stupid pirates out on the water because I want to get One Piece. You go fucking one IQ. That's it. That's it. Error. Yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3 is a great choice. That game's dope, bro. That one's great. Final Fantasy 7. That's a good choice. Ocarina of Time was amazing. Minion, the world of One Piece is like 90% water. Oh shit. So there's no big land masses? There's no land masses at all, like big enough to just be on? 10%? Ah, damn, man. Like, if I had superpowers and it was like, well, guy, your superpowers are only going to be really solid on like 10% of the earth, I guess that's where I'd be. Like, how much of the earth is water? Now that we're thinking about it here. How much of the earth is covered in water? 71%. Oh, so only 19% more than where we have. So basically what? There's half as much? Oh, well, now I feel like an idiot because there's only half as much landmass in the world of One Piece than there is in Earth. And I mean, think about it. If you cut down the amount of landmass there is in the Earth, then like, that's nothing. There's barely anything. It's not like there's these huge places like fucking Russia. It's not like Canada's gigantic or anything, and like our population actually just lives in a little sliver of the country. There'd be no room if Canada was if Earth was 90% water. Yeah, I get it. There'd be nowhere for anybody to be. So my entire argument falls apart. Oh wait, no, there's still plenty of fucking land, and my argument stays exactly the fucking same. 90, 71%, same fucking difference, son. Same fucking difference. Still plenty of land. Dumb as fuck to be floating around. Dumb. Earth is 71% water. Why aren't we all fucking floating on boats, bro? Notice how we all gravitate to fucking land and shit? You know why? Because water's fucking dangerous. I got news for you. You don't have to have eaten a devil fruit for water to kill you. But if you can eat a fucking fruit that guarantees you can't swim, you have to be the dumbest fucker on earth to go out on the water, to be a pirate. You have to be the dumbest motherfuckers in the world to go, I've been given a superpower, and all I gave in exchange was my ability to swim. So I guess I'll just stay away from places where I'll need to swim and I'll be unstoppable. But every idiot is like rub-a-dub-dub out in a tub. Come on. I'm not having it. Just use floaties. Yeah, that's it. What are you going to do? I got a life jacket on. You sink like a stone. I guess maybe I'll stay off the water then. fucking triggered. I'm triggered by One Piece. What the hell? Why don't you just stay on land? Makes sense. This is not how it would go. You can't build a world and then throw away how humans act. You can't do that. It doesn't make sense. It's incredibly jarring to have such a logical conclusion that I admittedly I only watched 150 episodes of it, but nobody seems to have drawn the conclusion that if you just fucking stay on land, you don't have a problem. The downside is completely negated. Like, completely negated. All of the downside to your power, all of the negatives are gone if you just don't get on a boat. Just don't get on a boat! And everybody gets on a boat! It doesn't make sense. It don't make no damn sense. Like, I'm willing to forgive a show going, hey, so they shot Rubber Bando Boy with their guns, and he bounced the bullets off. Well, you care to explain why there's no fucking holes in his clothes or nothing? Yeah, you don't want to? Okay, fine, I don't care. I'm not going to worry about that. I don't care. You don't want to spend the time on that. But the whole, why are they on the water? Why are they on the water? Waterworld was dope. Yeah, if they went the world was all water, it would make sense. It would make sense. It would make sense. If the whole world was water and then you could just find tiny little islands where it's just like, this island can support like 5 people living on it, and that's all there was, it would make sense. But they don't have that. They have full-on fucking cities. Like full-on cities and shit. I've seen it. They have fucking civilizations. So it makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense. One of the antagonists in the show doesn't make a black market for the fruits. Well, that makes sense. Get his sunglasses. I'll push him up like this, like that one guy who pushes his glasses up like this. Reverence, water doesn't hurt them. They're not fucking vampires. They have to... Here's the confusing part. Well, the water rejects you. You're still 70% water. You still gotta drink water all the time. The fucking water doesn't hurt them. They just can't fucking swim. That's all it does, right? It's not like salt water is holy water to them and they gotta worry about getting a bucket on. That would make it even crazier for them to be out on it. Then wouldn't like the fucking air just evaporate? Anyways, there's too many fucking questions. But the main ones, you just can't do something like your biggest weakness is when you're on water. Then why is everybody on the water? Just put in a reason. Just put in a reason, you fuckwit idiot. So I don't like stuff like that. But I did like that One Piece had a ton of different characters, right? Also, I've never watched a show on double speed before, but I did watch One Piece on double speed because it's just... Hack, you think One Piece is overrated and you're with me? Well, fair enough. I don't hate One Piece. I just found that shit annoying, and I made it like, I don't know, 110, 120 in there. I like worlds that make sense. So what you do is you build your world, you make the rules, but you have to make people inside the world behave in a way that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the big thing. Set the rules of the world, but then have the humans in that act like humans would. It's the same problem I had with the Throne of Eldraine written story, or Wilds of Eldraine written story, where it made no sense, where it's like, why would people leave people who can give you the sleeping plague out in the open where people can bump into it, you know? Wait, what's this? Oh. Oh, Alex Brown, are you still, bro, you still in here? When did this happen? This happened a little bit ago, didn't it? Oh. That's weird that didn't make any noise, man. Janelle, I don't even know. Oh, wait. What are you talking about? The Duel Masters? Are you talking about that stuff that was like, I don't know, like a year ago? Where they made a Black Lotus that's literally not a Black Lotus because it's just a card for another game that has Black Lotus artwork. But some people were like, they violated the reserve list. And it's like, no. That was before Magic 30, right? That's like a million years ago. Alex Brown says, Stillier got my CC stolen somehow. Sent some Christmas love via PayPal. Oh. Oh, wait. Wait. I don't know. Hold on. I'm reading this one of two ways. Either you're saying, I got my credit card stolen, so I had to use PayPal instead, or you're making a joke like someone stole my credit card and is using it to do that via PayPal. So if somebody stole your card, then fuck them. But if you're just making a joke, then ha! Either way, you're low to the board. Sorry that it took me this long to notice. Let me update it for you. What up, Callaway? How you doing, bro? Oh, yeah, you're like a day in advance, aren't you? So it's your Christmas. Merry Christmas, bro. Tomorrow will be my Christmas, and I'll do a Christmas stream, so you can come by and say hello if you want. And if you're up, because I know you're on a completely different schedule, bro. It's 126. I almost put 125. All right. There you go. Oh, that 6 is terrible. This marker's no good. Oh, there you go. That's better. What? Yeah, now you can read that. That's good. That's good. What is my opinion on serialized cards? Serialized cards are a desperate cash grab by Wizards of the Coast. Making something like a 1 out of the 1 ring, fine. That's like a phenomenon. You get that, that's a big score. But serialized cards overall have been a joke. The initial batch of serialized cards were literally just, check it out, we took Brothers War cards and put 1 to 500 on them with nothing to make them special at all. And like, look at the new Lord of the Rings ones they did with the hippy dippy poster style. They just slap the numbers over the actual words on the cards. They don't care. It's slapped together so quick. Like, one of my friends got a serialized Atraxa, and I yelled at him. I was like, just so you understand, you're a fucking moron. I want you to understand this. Because you think that you're going to hang on to that Atraxa, and it's just going to go up in value because it's serialized. But Wizards is printing everything into the ground, bro. And if you think they're not going to keep doing more serialized in smaller and smaller print runs, 50 ofs, 50 ofs, 10 ofs, 10 ofs, 5 ofs, 5 ofs. What you're holding is a hot potato of fucking obliterating value. And furthermore, I know you have fucking debt right now. So you hanging on to this card thing, it's going to be worthwhile something in the future? You're a fucking moron. Sell it, idiot. That's what I said to my buddy. Like, straight up, in a personal conversation, in the middle of the mall, I was yelling. I'm like, you're a fucking moron. You're falling for it. You're the chump that Wizards of the Coast is taking advantage of, son, because you're thinking, wow, they're printing these scarce cards. There's nothing special about this, but they printed a number on it. And you think that somehow this is going to go to the moon because you're a fool. And this is what they're fucking banking on. What are you doing? So, yeah, he told me later that day he sold it. And I was like, good. Good job. So serialized cards are almost in almost every case they're nothing. It's Wizards trying to go, hey, check it out. We're printing everything into the ground, but we've created another kind of scarcity. Don't you think a number printed on a card is special? There's only 500 of this until we maybe print the artwork again, even better with whatever. Like, there's nothing special about it. It's skis. It's skis. Skeezel diesel, son. So, yeah. You know, so serialized, like pre-release stamp, not much more. You know what? That's a great way to think about it, honestly, because pre-release stamps is like nothing. And that is pretty much the level. It's just an arbitrary extra number stamped on the card. Jamestown, Merry Christmas to you. Hey, Alfonso, what's up, buddy? Alex, oh, it sucks, man. So it was actually stolen. Yeah, that's a fucking hassle, bro. The Lord of the Rings Special Edition, yeah, the serialized ones are out of 100. And they literally printed the numbers over the text of the card. They just don't care. Like, it's they don't care, man. It's wild. They want to do serialized cards, but they just don't care about putting the effort into anything because they got to get money as fast as they can. There's thousands of the same card without the number. Exactly. So there's nothing special about it. Like, it's just like, so this isn't a limited edition. There's only 500 of them in the world. It's like, well, there's only 500 of these cards that has a number print on them like this. Okay, and what else about it? Nothing. It's exactly the same. You could get a pen and write a number on your card. It'd be the same, except it wouldn't be us officially numbering it. Whatever. It's nothing. It's an attempt to generate money and scarcity. It's another jump at that whole, we made the neon ink Hidasugu, check it out, he's $10,000 for the yellow version. Why? Because somebody with too much money and no sense paid it once? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Emil, Merry Christmas to you, buddy. Nothing special in Magic anymore. Unless it's like 1 out of 1 ring level, nothing special. It's all fucking garbage. And the only thing that creates value for these things is pure imagination, pure belief, pure speculation, not actual like reality through people actually playing the cards or whatever. That's how Magic cards used to become valuable. You guys know that, right? Like, people would actually fucking play with the cards, and over time it'd be like, wow, this card's great, and more people want it, and there's not that many kicking around. But Wizards kind of went and we juiced up all the secondary market value, so now how do we get more money? We just have to manufacture secondary market value at an accelerated rate. And that's what serialized cards are an attempt to do, to manufacture secondary market value by going, look, you can get big expensive chase cards. What are they? They're cards that already exist in the set, but we put a number on them, and morons will overpay you for it. That's it. Serialized cards are a sucker's game, and somebody's going to end up with a bunch of them thinking they're going to get a bunch of money, and they're going to get a bunch of their own dick in their hand. That's what they're going to get. So, expect Wizards to try and dry hump the One Ring concept over and over and over. The Marvel set will probably try and do it 17 ways from Sunday. Give you an Infinity Gauntlet. Give you all 5 Power Stones, 1 of. Give you fucking Thor's Hammer, 1 of. There's only 1 of 1 Mjolnir. Guess what? It's fucking a hammer from a different angle. Will you guys give $1 million for it? And then the 17 serialized cards come out, and they start selling for like 50 grand each, and Wizards goes, holy shit, the drop-off is huge. Yeah. The drop-off is fucking huge. If you think the next serialized card from Wizards is going to go for $2.5 million, you're high on crack. That was the fucking high watermark. We're not going higher than that. But Wizards over there is like, oh, we're going to do it like 15 times, son. It's going to be so good. We're not even going to print the cards right. Like, they won't even be printed properly, but oh, they're going to be broken. And these stupid idiots are going to chase these cards. So yeah, it's like this Magic is in like an ultra race to the bottom, and it blows my mind the number of people who come by and are like, yo, Magic's doing record numbers right now. They're making all the money. Let me explain something to you. Imagine I had a fucking job and I made like $40,000 a year. All of a sudden I start pulling down $120,000, and you're like, whoa, Hatcher's killing it. For the last 3 years, he's made $120,000. Yeah, because he sold one of his children for $80,000 each of those 3 years. So now his 3 children are gone. The family is stronger than ever, bro. Don't you understand? He had $40,000 and he tripled it. He tripled it for 3 years. Like, bro, healthier than ever. The numbers don't lie. This family will go on forever. You know that there's no children left, and with no children, there can be no progeny, and the family literally can't go on. Excuse me, sir. Best profit numbers ever? I don't even know what you're talking about. The game is amazing. The family will live forever. Sure. Okay. If you say so. I mean, that ain't how it works, but knock yourself out. You tell me. You tell me. Sure. Hey man, they made the most money ever. Oh, was that good for the game? Did it get more people into the game, or did they just overcharge people and milk a fleeing customer base? All I see, big number good. That only thing I can process. Okay. It's not a useful fucking metric when taken alone. So yeah, it's absurdist to the people who are pointing at it, going, Magic's doing better than ever. No, no, it's not. The bottom line, the money they're kicking up to Hasbro, like they're ravaging the game, and the money they're taking isn't being put back into the game. It's being used to try and dig Hasbro out of a hole. Like they're prostituting their children. And you're just like, record numbers, record numbers. Who cares if Billy takes it in the butt? Record numbers. It's like, that kid's messed up. Nah, it's fine. As long as you get the money, anything you do pursuing that is success, according to some people. And it's insane. It's an insane perspective to just go, they've made more money than ever. They cranked their prices. They dropped their fucking quality. And you just think, more money equals more customers equals better. And it's like, it's such a fucking shallow understanding where it's like, no, the guys in charge are hacking the company apart, trying to fucking get as much money as they can for the shareholders, including themselves. This isn't about good for Magic. None of this profit is making the game or the company better, you fucking idiot. But whatever. Some people just want to fucking go, yo, everything's fine, it's going to be awesome, and I'm just going to play. Go ahead, have fun, do that. But don't expect me to believe a stupid, shallow argument like, corporate and say number good, so game doing great. Really? Because they don't talk about all the new customers they're bringing in. Have you noticed that? Wizards of the Coast talks about, like, the money they're making and their margins and all that, but they're not really discussing numbers, the number of new players, any of this kind of stuff. None of it. None of it. So yeah, I don't believe the lies. I love Magic the Gathering. I want it to continue to go on forever. And the current path that the company is taking is insane. It's bad for the game. It's demonstrable. You can see it. You can fucking see it. But what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? People want to put their fucking heads in the sand, right? Life's too short to worry about it. Santa needs to deliver the goods on MTG. Neb, I'm with you. I'm with you, buddy. Ugh. What are you gonna do, man? We all pick our hobbies, right? I'm obsessed with Magic, so I will continue to hope for things to get better and talk about what's going on with the game, because that's all I can do. But I'm looking forward to 2024. It's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a good year. Napalm, I'll take it's a dead game and they're printing the last gasps. It definitely has some feel of that, bro. I'm not willing to say it's a dead game, because Magic ain't a dead game as far as I'm concerned. But it is gasping, and they're literally, the fucking Hasbro soul suckers are standing over the game as it's gasping, and they're trying to suck its soul out of its mouth. They're just pulling all the oxygen out as the game's trying to breathe, man. Oh, yeah. All right, my friends. Wow, this has been a great stream. Thanks for coming and hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. I'm going to be heading off. I will see you guys tomorrow for a Christmas stream. So, have a good night. All right, stay strong, stay long, but don't stay wrong.